mbokk yi ñu ngi leen di nuyu beneen yoon fii ci Africa TV waxtu bi dafa dal di jot bi ñu am rendez-vous ak yéen comme ni ñu ko diggee woon démba xam ngeen ne 9 o'clock bu jotee si suñu studio dañooy jàkkaarloo ak yéen ñëw ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci Good Morning Africa édition bi tey nag mu nekk édition bu mujj ci week bi comme ni ñu koy baaxaw di defee saa su ne bu waxtu bi jotee ñu ngi leen di ziar tey du leen nuyu bu baax a baax fi ngeen mënta nekk ci biir réew mi ba ci biti réew di leen jaajëfal bu baax ci ànd bi ngeen di ànd ak ñun waaye tamit ci safo bi ak ci kóolute bi saa su ne mbégte lay doon ñu jàkkaarloo ak yéen waxtaane li nga xamante ne mooy ponk yu am solo waaye tamit mu nekk li nga xamante ne mooy lu ittee réew mi la ñu waxtaane ci ku ne joxe sa xalaat ci yëf yi tey mu nekk ajuma ñu ngi leen di wax juma mubarak tey dinañ ñaanal jàmm bu baax a baax di leen jaajëfalaat kon ni ñu koy waxee saa su ne duñ ko taaye di wax ndax yéen a tax ñuy nekk fii saa su ne tamit dañoo rafetlu seen contribution ak ni ngeen di jàppee ci programme bi ñu ngi leen di gërëm bu baax a baax tey ñu war a waxtaan ponki yu am solo laata ñuy dugg ci weekend bi comme ni ñu koy defee saa su ne ñu yaatal jotaay ji ci fànn yu am solo well viewers once again welcome to the week's ending edition of the Good Morning Africa program right here on Africa TV. It's Friday and of course we are very much happy to be back. Before we get to the weekend, we would of course bring some very interesting things and issues and matters pertaining issues indeed for that matter to discuss being Friday. So once again, thank you for joining us. And of course, this morning we will be talking about matters of the draft constitution again, because once more the talks could not yield any positive outcome as expected maybe. But we would, of course, tell you probably why. We will hear from some of the participants in the program, and of course, we will also talk about the TRC, the ongoing public hearings of the commission are still happening, and of course we would bring you more witnesses who testified before the commission, and of course we would also talk about security matters yet again in the country and other issues as we did yesterday. So once again we have a very interesting and a fully loaded edition this morning. So thank you again for coming along. And like I said, we started with matters of the draft constitution talks that were ongoing since on Wednesday in the country. Of course, it was not long ago that the political party leaders were in Nigeria for the talks, but nothing absolutely, should I say, there were no agreement as to how the constitution should be back again. But now here again in Banjul, it seems it was more or less the same thing. There was no agreement, or there could not be an agreement after 2 days talks in Banjul, which were spearheaded by the former Nigerian president, Goodluck Jonathan. Now, we go straight for that because Gambia's constitutional talks in Banjul have failed 1 week after similar talks in Abuja, Nigeria, brokered by Goodluck Jonathan failed considerably as political parties could not strike agreement on the respective clause. The leader of the Gambia Action Party, Musa Yali Bachili, says UDP leadership is behind the failure in the constitutional talks. Omar Toure has more details of that in this report.
Talks on the draft constitution in Banjul have dashed hopes once again as Barrow Camp and UDP stole the talks over the retroactive clause. Musa Yali Bachili, leader of the Gambia Action Party GAP, blames failure in the constitutional talks on leaders that are hungry for power and points fingers at Usainu Dabo as the deterrent to the talks.
Usainu Dabo and UDP team, they are causing us the problem. They are the one causing us the problem. And I'm urging them, if they believe that they will win the election, why all these talks? For us, Bachili, we know that we're going to win the election, inshallah. So that's what we agreed. All times they bring, we agreed. Come December 4th, December 5th, see us in the State House. But I think, and I believe, the paranoia of what's going on, the UDP are scared. That's why they're holding us a ransom.
Honorable Mama Kande, the leader of the Gambia Democratic Congress GDC, believes Barrow Camp and UDP should see national interests and put aside individual interests and settle the grievance between them.
The only thing that is holding us is the two groups, that is the Barrow Camp and the UDP camp. So, of which I made a proposal yesterday that the two camps should sit together with a mediator and find a solution to this problem. every one of them should recognize that the Gambia is bigger than an individual or a particular group.
Citizens Alliance leader Dr. Ismaila Ceesay says a new legal instrument for the country surpasses everything and decries the absence of a new constitution that should take us to the elections.
What is important for us is that we have a new constitution, a new legal framework for the Gambia. It's not helping anyone, not the voters, not the IEC, not the political parties, not any aspiring candidate. When 8 months before election, there is no legal framework. That sense of limbo, it's not good politically. So there are a few options put on the table that are going to be explored to look at their legal possibilities and also their technical viabilities.
The fourth round of constitutional talks spearheaded by Goodluck Jonathan ends in jeopardy. And should political parties fail in their efforts to reach consensus, the alternative will be to amend some parts of the 1997 constitution. Another option is to take the new constitution back to parliament for a fresh debate. The retroactive clause in the draft constitution that counts the first 5 years for President Barrow is what hangs the future of the Gambia into disarray.
Yes, Umar Ahmad Toure there, of course, reporting and telling us how the talks, should I say, the constitutional talks yet again ended in Banjul, the back and forth on the retroactive clause in the constitution, seemingly the main issue in this discussion. And of course, as you heard from the various speakers in that report there, now the standstill or the stalemate still remains between the Barrow and the UDP camp, or the UDP and the NPP camp, if you like, in whatever way you look at it. So that's where the problem lies now. So the retroactive law is the main issue, and I think, so for that being the case, at this point as we speak, there's no agreement. So seemingly the draft is still in its coma. So I mean, there were efforts done to make sure that there could be a way out to revive the draft again. But after several talks, in Banjul, this is the third time the negotiator, or the lead negotiator, it is Goodluck Jonathan, has been coming to the country and to lead the negotiation among political parties and other stakeholders, but there could not be an agreement. They went away to Nigeria, married him again, the same thing, and here again, they couldn't agree. And as Mama Kande said, so he proposed the two parties to continue their discussion, and probably, who knows, if they sit together and then negotiate and discuss, probably there might be an agreement. But at this point, as we speak, the final outcome is, or the situation is, is that there's no agreement. Things are as it was well before the negotiations began. So that's the situation we are. Su ko defee rek comme ni ngeen ko déggee ci report bi luñ ci doon wax rek mooy ci wàllum draft bi, xam ngeen ne wax nañ ci waxati ci waaye tamit ba léegi foog ñu wax ci ndax dafay yitteel ñu bëri wala su fekkee nekkul ñëpp, waaye dafa yitteel Gambien si ci li ñu war a def, wala ci naka lañ war a mun a def ba gis ne draft bi nga xamante ne ñu bari jàpp nañ ne dafa am solo ñu indiwaat ko ci réew mi. ci loolu nag gannaaw waxtaan bi nga xamante ne political party leaders yi ak yenn si stakeholders amal nañ ko ci ñaari fan yi ak ku jiite woon Nigeria ji jamono di Goodluck Jonathan, moom moo jiite négociation yooyu, dafa mel ni nangutoo ba léegi munta am ci diggante bi. am na nag li nga xamante ne foofu lañ toll, am na yi nga xamante ne nangutoo am na ci sax, waaye yenn benn bi nga xamante ne moo tax yëf yi munta dikk jamono ji mooy ci wàllum li ñuy wax retroactive loi bi nga xamante ne daal ñu jàpp ne ñu bokk ak ci camp président bi dafa joxoñ président bi kese, wala moom la laal, wala moom la taget, moom la yitteel. so ñoom ànduñ ci parti bi nag di UDP moom tamit gisee wuñ ko noonu, dañ leen jàpp ne doolu def ci war a bokk, bu dee moom la wala keneen, comme dugal nañ ko ci rek dañ ko ci war a bàyyi, luñ ci waruñ ci sansé dara. léegi nag foofu leen toll, ñaari camp yi dafa ne ñoo utee gis-gis ci yëf yi, mënuñoo nangatoo, kenn mënut a fekk si sa morom si sa gis-gis wala ci li nga bëgg a yëf yi demee noonu. tax na nag gannaaw ñeneen ñi sax nangu nañ nangutoo mënut a am ñoom si seen diggante. léegi nag amaana comme Mama Kandeh ndum ko waxee ñoom mun nañoo toog ba léegi ñu seet ndax mun nañoo wéyal waxtaan bi ci loolu lu ci mënta am ci mu ngi si suñ kanam ñu bàyyi ci xel bu baax a baax waaye lu jàppale ne daal luñ ci doon séntu ci waxtaan bi ndax nangutoo dina ci am nangutoo mujj ci am ba léegi yëf yi fu mu nekkoon ci draft bi dafa mel ni fuñ ko bàyyoon ba léegi mu ngi fa donte ne am na yenn sew-sew yi nga xamante ne amaana yooyu moom garaawul waaye pour mu ñëwaat completely ñu yóbbu ko ci National Assembly bi loolu mënatut am ci jamono ji gannaaw bu ñu waxee ci wàllum draft bi ñu continuer wax ci leneen ñu wax ci wàllum taxawaay nguuri Gambia ci ñoo xeexee mbas mi ci réew mi Covid-19 xam ngeen ne yàgg def nañ launching vaccination bi ci réew mi fu mu nekk ni ñàq bi door na ci ñi yaa ngi ñàqu ci réew mi door nañ ko gannaaw président Barrow bu mu ko launché moom mu jël bosam ak yenn ci kilifa yi ci nguur gi now we'll move on to our next story and away from matters of the draft constitution for now, because the Gambia government has reduced the newly imposed COVID-19 testing fee for international travelers from $3,000 to $2,500, equivalent to $50 with immediate effect. Now, the increment of testing fee followed the increase in the cost of COVID-19 protocols. The CISE has more of that in this report.
The Gambia government has announced that it will no longer offer free COVID-19 test certificate for international travel requirements. For the first time since the outbreak of the virus in the country, the Ministry of Health will ask for $2,500 before lab technicians will collect test samples from travelers. According to a press statement from the Office of the President, the charges attached to COVID-19 testing were necessitated by the rising cost of medical equipment, supplies and attendance. The government therefore found it logistical to share some of this cost with international travelers. For the government, this decision is in conformity with ECOWAS recommendations in harmonizing issues governing the COVID-19 within the West African sub-region. Under the Gambia quarantine protocols, travelers must present a COVID-19 negative test certificate upon arrival in the country. Individuals who fall short with these measures will undergo mandatory quarantine at Gambia government-designated facilities at their own expense. The Gambia has, since the first case of COVID-19 in March, recorded more than 4,000 positive cases, out of which more than 100 deaths were recorded. As of this week, 436 cases are on the treatment center. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Daisy.
All right, thank you very much, Ndai, for that report on the COVID-19 regulations and for international travelers. Of course, in the Gambia or to the Gambia, the new tariffs or the new COVID-19 test fee that was put in place by the Gambia government has been reduced from $3,000 now to $2,500. That's $50. Probably I don't know, but it has been quick one from the government or Ministry of Health, whatever, because initially the fee was pegged at $3,000, but probably after some consultations or whatsoever, the government again decided to reduce it from $3,000 to $2,500. So that's the final decision from the Gambia government that anyone traveling to the Gambia, the COVID-19 test fee is $50. That is $2,500 with immediate effect. So it's taking place immediately, so that's why it is. Su ko defee rek luñ ci mën a jàpp ci report bi rek pour mu ñu tënk rek mooy ne nguuri Gambia comme ni ñu ko waxee woon génne woon bataaxal wane ne képp ku bëgg a ñëw ci réew mi pour sooy dugga si nag luñ lay tesee mooy li nga war a fay pour ñu test la wàllum Covid mooy wàllum li nga xamante ne mooy ñu seet nag am nga feebar bi am déet $3,000 la ñu wax ni mooy ñetti junni loolu nga doon fay léegi nag wàññi nañ ko génne nañ ci $500 léegi $2,500 la ñu wax that's about $50 ci xaalis yi li nga xamante ne mooy America ci nuñ ko waxee ci report boobu su ko defee gannaaw loolu ñu continuer wax ci leneen ñu àddu ci wàllum TRRC waxoon naa ko ci ndorte bi xam ngeen ne commission bi ba léegi ñu ngi continue di def seen liggéey. We'll move on now to our next story, that is the TRC, as I said earlier on, the commission still continues its work, and two witnesses appeared before the Truth Commission on Thursday to testify on the dead bodies found in Brufut, Ghana town. Now, Olisam and Kalilu Jallo were both PIU officers deployed at Brufut, Ghana town, PIU stations when the incident occurred. According to them, they were informed by an old man that, of course, that corpses were discovered in the bush. They also highlighted that the state at which the dead bodies were found.
Cross-section of civilians and law enforcement agents continue to testify and reveal what they know about the 2005 alleged massacre of the West African migrants. Mr. Kalilu Jallo testifies that upon receiving information that dead bodies were found at the bush, they were immediately asked by their boss, Omar Fadera, to visit the crime scene and confirm the information. According to him, he believes that the victims were either hit by a heavy object or were shot.
Ma imagine no mun fancy fale ni fa because akuma benyame. Anyway, when we arrived there initially and the state that I saw the first victim, I could not imagine what weapon was used because of the condition that I saw the person in. Hinja ka gis de munuma xam ban façon gannaay lañ jëfoo ci kawam ndax ni mel. Most time ma ne fay I camera yi fadi makrola o keso dal I don't know. First mo benyame. At first, I thought either he was hit by a hammer or a bullet because of the state that he was in.
Olisam reveals that in her observations, she believed that the nationality of the corpses found were not Gambians by virtue of the tribal marks they had on them.
I can recall there were some scars.
Some tribal marks. Yes.
Yes. Some tribal marks, yes.
Nakilo bala kanko marke ulubabra ule tamanseru lumen kitaila ada tamanseru lumen kataribala. Those tribal marks you saw on this person, are they the type you would see in the Gambia?
Marke yooyu nga gis ci ñaas
among Gambians.
ñaas yooyu nga gis ci moom ndax nekk na ñaas yoo xam ne danga koy faral di gis ci niti Gambia.
Wo tamanseru lumen babala wo ñaw marke ulu fudu wude delta kila Gambian kulu delta o kila le bang.
No, because if you saw them, you know that they are not Gambians. They were well built.
8 people were reportedly killed on the 23rd July 2005. 2 days later, another dead body was discovered. Olisam told the commission that a decaying dead body was also found in the bush. According to Kalilu Jallo, his boss, Couple Lamin Camara, instructed them to bury the 9th dead body. He said he objected to that order because it was unlawful.
It's not the proper way for me to go. Well, given that I did not know the circumstances in which they die, for them to ask me to go and bury them was something that I could not possibly want to get involved in. Ñoo xam ne nii niñ dee xam nga si gan anam lañ dee ma dem rek dem suul leen moo tax ma ne daal loolu jaadu ma bañ ne du ma dem.
What was the right way?
Lan moo war a lan mooy lu jaadu nag lu mu waroon a def. ñanta ka autorité informé no comme yow dool ke ñame no yena ya defanan evacuate ya samba for proper checking. They should have informed the authorities just as they did in the first instance so they can come and evacuate the body to carry out checkup.
The witnesses confirmed that the 9th dead body was buried by other PIU officers. According to him, they were asked to concede the information by their relief commander Lamin Camara, and it was never recorded in the police diary nor reported to their superiors. For iAfrica News, I am Khadija Seka.
All right, thank you very much, Khadija Seka, for the report on the ongoing public hearings of the TRRC. That's the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Commission, who are currently hearing on the case of the West African migrants alleged killing in the Gambia back in 2005 by the former regime. Now, we will move from the TRRC and talk on security matters, because over the years, the Gambia has seen an increasing series of criminal activities relating to murder and armed robbery. These criminal activities have instilled fear and insecurity among the populace. in the small West African country despite security strategies implemented by the police force. Africa TV's Ndesise engaged the police PRO for an enlightenment, and she files in this report.
Reports of residential crimes such as pickpockets, theft in crowded and isolated areas in the Gambia have increased. These criminals mostly target victims based on perceived vulnerability by threatening them with violence. The police PRO Lamin Jai said they are aware of these crimes and are doing patrols across the country as a means of providing security for the people.
We are equally very concerned about crime happening within the country, and that is why we are putting up a lot of strategies to ensure that we prevent crime as much as possible. And if it happens that crime occur anywhere, we are able to apprehend the offenders. And so we are doing patrols all over the country. This is why we are doing night and daily patrols to ensure that we are on top of criminal activities.
In the wake of high crime rates, the police anti-crime unit was set up in almost all police stations across the country. Although the issue of organized crime is less prominent in the Gambia than other nations in Africa, but it does present a serious issue for the country and its citizens. As part of efforts to mitigate the high crime rates, Mr. Njai said community policing has been introduced to address the situation.
So equally, we are very concerned, and that is why we also employ strategies of community policing to deal with issues about theft within the communities. Not just theft, but crime in general, because community policing has proven to be a very effective strategy to be able to deal with different forms of safety and security issues within communities. And that is to have people involved and engage in their own safety and security, working and collaborating with the police.
In the Gambia, crimes of various natures are being conducted by citizens and foreigners almost every day. Reports show that underemployment and poor economic growth has contributed to the rise in crime rates in the country. Statistics on problem property crimes, such as vandalism and theft in the Gambia, moderates for about 56.25 in 2020. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Desise.
All right, Desise, thank you very much again for that report. So, of course, yesterday we had the police PRO here. We discussed about some of these issues, security matters and concerns in the country, and he highlighted some of the the efforts the Gambia police also are doing to fight against the insecurity or the security concern that some of the Gambian people, or should I say, Gambians are complaining about the frequent killing and other issues, armed robbery that are happening in different parts of the country has been a big time concern for many Gambians, if not for all Gambians. So, but like he says, there are efforts that the police also are doing to combat against the crimes in the country. We only hope that they would be supported in that process. su ko defee comme ni ngeen ko gisee ci report bi saa su ne ni ñu koy defee ci li nga xamante ne moo ci jotaay bi démb rek ñu ngi doon waxtaan ak police PRO bi moo tax tamit mu ñu dellusiwaat ci loolu wax na ci taxawaay police bi ci wàllum li nga xamante ne mooy crimes rey yi nga xamante ne jamono ji bari na ci réew mi ak tamit yeneen yi nga xamante dañ koy dégg mu nekk yu doy waar te tamit ñoom police bi dañ ci am wàlla ju rëy ndax seen taxawaay ñoom ñoo dafa am solo pour ñu aar nit ñi ak tamit li ñu am waaye nag comme police PRO bi moom moo yore kaddu police bi nee na ñoom tamit loolu bokk na ci seen taxawaay pour ñu gis ne aar nañ nit ñi donte ne nag am na yuy xew te tamit ñu ngi ñaax sax nit ñi tamit ñu jàppa ci ndax ñu ñoo war a liggéey ak ñoom pour ñoom tamit ñu mën a taxaw nit ñi ci yu mel noonu waaye lu ci mënta nekk incha allah yaakaar naa ci beneen jotaay nañ ci dellusiwaat gën a mën a yaatal waxtaan bi ndax dañ bugg a xuus ci leneen waxtaan li nga xamante ne mooy ci beneen fànn ci réew mi mu nekk tamit lu am solo parce que xam ngeen ne waxoon naa ko saa yi nekk buñ ci tolloo léegi ñu yaatal waxtaan bi ci luñ jàpp ne dafa am solo tey nag ci wàllum sports la ñuy yegsi ci loolu lañ bëgg a waxtaanee mu nekk li nga xamante ne jàpp nañ lu am solo soo waxee nag sports dafa yaatu waaye spécificalité ci football la ñoo wax football nekk li nga xamante ne mooy sports bu gën a siiw ci réew mi bari tamit ñu koy topp te tamit ñu gis ne Gambia surtout ci at yi am na ay jéego yuñ cee def waaye tamit am na li nga xamante ne lu bari liñ war a def taxaw seetlu la ci wàllum doxalin bi ci wàllum li nga xamante ne mooy competition bi wala competition suy xew ci national team si ak yooyu moo waral tey ñu war a wax ci wàllum under 20 championship bi nga xamante ne jeex na bu yàggul ci Mauritania te Gambia bokkoon ci teams yi nga xamante ne ñoom ñoo doon participate ñoo bokkoon ci jongante boobu yàlla def ñu finish third position in win bronze medal ñëw ak médaille yu am solo boo leen fàttale ko buñ mujjee participate ci under 20 championship back in 2007 jamono jooju di late coach Bono Johnson moom moo leen yore woon di same position lañ emoon am di same medal mu nekk mbégte mu nekk tamit sago ci réew mi this time tamit Matar Mbodj moo leen yore waaye loolu gannaaw buñ waxee loolu mu nekk lu am solo am na leen lu ci rax moo waral waxtaan bi ñu am nag gan bu am solo li ci war a li xew mooy am na li nga xamante ne jàpp ne dégg nañ ne moom moo am ci yëf yi mooy place yi ñu dem di xeexal réew mi al dem represent Gambia ci li ñoo wax li ñu leen jox ci ndàmpaay ci li ñu leen jox daanaka taxut a demee noonu boo ko compare ak officiel si ñoom li ñu am mooy ñi nga xamante ñoom ñoo yore football mooy Gambia Football Federation ñu ànd ak team bi seen officiel si lu ñu leen fay ak lu ñu fay place yi difference bi dafa rëy lan moo waral loolu ak ñaata la ak naka la demee suñ gan gi nañ ci xuus waaye balaa ñuy dugg ci loolu force dañu bëgg balaa bu ñu ko dalalee ñu def jàngat tolluwaay Gambian football bu yàggul tamit under 17 bi nga xamante ne demoon na Sénégal dañ disqualified Gambia ci age cheating nee nañ ndaw yi ñu fa yóbbu dañ ëpp ci at bi nga xamante ne loolu la kaaf wax te nekkut guléet muy xew ci Gambie xawoon na fi coow li bari lool bii nag coow li bariwul ci xaw ma lu ko waral waaye war nañ cee def taxaw seetlu en tant que réew en tant que ñi nga xamante ne bugg nañ tamit Gambie mu dem ci kanam ñu wax tamit leneen ci national team bi am nañ yaakaar nañ def history ren for the first time ñu qualify ci Africa Cup Nations yooyu yëpp mun nañ cee waxtaan ak suñ gan bi ndax moom he is a former international player represent na Gambia play na ci league football nekkut ku xam ne mun naa wax sax kàngam la ci Gambian football mooy Demba Sanyang playal na Steve Biko xam nañ ko ñu bari xam nañ ko waaye tamit nekk na li nga xamante ne mooy represent na Gambia at international level Demba ñu nuyu la bu baax am mbégte dalal la tey ci suñ programme bi ñu mun a waxtaanee lu bari ci Gambian football ñu bàyyi la nga nuyoo ñi nga xamante ñoom ñooy seetaan. Okay. Absolutely jërëjëf thank you very much Demba nañ dellusiwaat ci moom léegi nii rek li mu wax du gan ci Gambian football wax naa ko léegi nii of course moom tamit international player la of course tamit yàgg na taxaw réew mi tamit ci wàllum football mu nekk li nga xamante ne mooy li am solo kon ni ma ko waxee li ñu war a waxtaanee lu yaatu la te tamit bari na ci wàllum Gambian football waaye nag lu ci bees mooy under 20 bi nga xamante ne demoon na Mauritania ñu siggi réew mi def ci lu am solo loolu lañ ci war a waxtaane waaye lu ñoo wax PADM loolu wàllum xaalis la te léegi lu ci laxasu dafay bari loolu waaye nag foog ñu wax ko ndax buñ ko waxut day nekk li nga xamante ne mooy leneen la moom Demba moo tax ñu dalal ko fi ñu war a waxtaan ak moom ci loolu waaye nu wax naa la général nañ waxtaan ak moom tamit gis-gisam ak tolluwaay Gambian football ndax ñoom am nañ ci wàlla bi tamit ba léegi mu ngi ci mu nekk li nga xamante ne mooy li am solo Demba ñu dugge ci waxtaan bi gannaaw bi nga nuyoo ñuy seetaan ñu xam naa ne ñu bari bu ñu la gisee dañ la wax ne waaw Demba moom géej nañ koo gis so sa impression right now generally ci Gambian football playal nga Gambia at club level at national level doxalin bi right now noo ko gisee en tant que ki nga xamante ni stakeholder ba léegi bokk ci Gambian football.
I mean Gambian football bi man fu mu nekk nii when it comes to the football side. I think we're doing wonderful.
Okay.
But when it comes to the administration, like see federation side bi, it's still the same thing because ñun demoon nañ through what all these kids are going through before. And before us, yaa ngi am ñoom Ibu Silla ñoom Jato they went through the same thing. They were sleeping at the airport, problem of camping allowance, traveling allowances, jerseys, xam nga issues yooyu noonu yëpp. So da ngaa gis ne from those days till now. These things are happening.
It's the same.
So it's the same, yeah. So which means ne administration side be is still the same thing. But when it comes to the football side, we have great players. We have Europa players, you know. We have we have lads that are playing Europa. We have lads that are playing in top leagues in Europe.
Absolutely.
So football side, we're doing great. Yeah. We're going. But when it comes to the administration side, it's like we're still the same position where we are ages ago. Loli, it doesn't change. Change.
If I may ask, lan moo waral loolu parce que am nañ different federation right now. Kaba executive am bi moom moo fi nekkoon waaye am na jamono yaa ngi amoon ñoom Sidi Kinte ñoom Moustapha Kebe jaaro nañ fi ak well before balaa ñooñu nga am di late Fisco Konaté ñu ngi ko ñaanal ñoom Alhaji Omar Sy Abu Sosé and all that, but su fekkee ne all this thing continues comme noo ko waxee te yow am nga ci experience. What's the problem? Lan nga jàpp ne moom.
I mean dama foog ne comme when it comes to Gambia, when it comes to development, and when it comes to money as well, people are not honest when it comes to money, especially in the federation level. So they may right now with the GFF, you can see they have a lot of four-wheel cars. GFA 1, GFA 2, GFA 3, if you understand. And they don't even have a pitch, but they have cars. So those people are not developing the football. If you understand what I mean. Before buying four-wheel cars, get a football pitch for the kids to train. We the national team, right now, from Nekani, a national teams will be having their own training facility. When they call these lads to come, there should be a hotel there. There should be a training ground there. They should provide them everything. So represent Gambia. But we couldn't have that. So why there is no money. There's no money, but so them with the federation, each and everyone from Kaba up to downwards, they upgrade themselves. But they're not upgrading the football, if you understand.
What would you say to initiative yi nga xamantene GFF Kaba ak executive bi xejna ñu ko def. Of course bëggon nañu tam am kenn ci ñom, but we'll try to have def nañ some efforts why due to some issues mënuñu am maybe the spokesperson or the media officer BB or whatsoever. Legi of course of recent da ngay dégg ne GFF am nañ ay programs renovate some of the mini stadiums or tamit the goal project transform nañ ko to hotel léegi mu ngi fa yooyu tamit mun nga appreciate those are efforts pour ñu def ne maybe ñu ngi ko def pour gis ne tamit develop nañ some grounds and make sure that level bi upgrade nañ ko a bit.
Sorry, I'm not cutting you off. The GFF, they've been there for how many years? Xam nga ne the GFF now, they knew ne there is going to be an election next year. So that's when they start coming up with all this renovation and stuff. That Banjul Park or Manjai Park and all of them parks, they've been there for ages. You get damage. Kids are having injuries. Pagi Banjul. So for them, Munyam I dodge, you can hamut. For how many years when they were there? So now they're coming up telling people this is what they want to do, this is what they want to do. Because they knew they're going to have election next year. The election is coming. So it's part of the campaign. Look at the thing ages ago.
Well before.
Well before. People were playing leagues there. GFF right now, they're playing, most of their leagues, they're playing it at Real's new football. Exactly, Basori. But they can't have their own ground to play leagues. The leagues, the grounds they play in it, they pay in the grounds. So balanga use Halis, the fake grounds, they don't play leagues. Get that money, get a land, build your own ground, play your leagues there.
Well, what would you say? I mean, if you're talking about grounds, they would say government bidinchi ampart, they are responsible, they should provide facilities, sporting facility. In the GFF, the money that is coming from FIFA, because FIFA are more than the sovereigns, and CAF mainly should be for other purposes. Maybe it's not meant for to build stadiums and all that, but they're still using that to upgrade some of the grounds.
Let me tell you GFF, all they say is they don't have money. The ministry, Minister Besibo and dafa gena mune mom nyom GFE they own an invoice of what they need when they're traveling, the tickets and everything. Then ministry new joxlen halis bobu nono. But at the end, nyom GFF nyom send halis be FIFA suspension money budé ñew. Fuñ ko dé dugal. loolu lañ bëgg a xam. Where are they putting that money? Because no one is seeing that money where it is going.
Yeah, but so, then but every year GFF tamit they organize an AGM and stakeholders go there and approve their activities and programs.
Yeah.
Say everything is okay, and even at the FIFA level, dégaguma fi nga xamantene wax nañ GFF are spending their finances otherwise. Then you wax ne if they go at the FIFA level, they approve their expenditures and all that. Their programs are approved by FIFA. So at this same level tamit kon ni ma la ko waxee soo demee GFF loolu moom dañ ko respect every 31st of December or 20 or whatever they call the stakeholders, put before them their reports and they approve them. Waaw loolu tamit problème la la. Don't you think tamit stakeholders if fekkee ne yow these concerns they also might have a part in it?
Yeah, I mean stakeholders yi di nga understand ne they're not supporting that much when it comes to financial and everything towards GFF and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
But man luma la explain moy ne GFF they have this FIFA suspension money coming in. You understand?
Wow.
But ñun as Gambians we ñun xam nañ ne xaalis mu fa when it comes to GFF and FIFA. But dañ bëgg a xam where are they putting it? Because no one is saying anything that they're developing. This is not grassroots football. All right. When they ban a guy under 17,
under 17,
they went to Mohamed Jas Academy to get players. So without Mohamed Jah, we wouldn't have kids to play because all of them lads, they were over age.
They failed the MRI test.
Yeah. So GFF, you got this FIFA Gold project. It's there, like you said. They change it, they build it, whatever it is. Get kids, get lads there. 17, 10 years, 12 years old, get them there. Then provide them teachers, PE teachers, whatever you need to provide them. Because FIFA suspension money, it comes straight to develop the grassroots football. So you the grassroots football, amuñ any grassroots football. Individual people they try to have academies. Understand? Like I was saying, if one major academy Sufane Koton, one major academy gaining for about 7-8 lads, you represent under 17. So without those kids, then we wouldn't even have a team because everyone was over age. So ñom su fekkone ñom amon nañ seen own academy bo xamne ne FIFA Gold Project there are a lot of rooms there ñun kam dañ fofu nonu there are a lot of rooms there is a gym there gym bobu so fa demé there is nothing there building bobu nonu dara fa nekkul it was all amon na time bo xamne just a toilet, a small tiny toilet, they renovate that toilet for $1 million.
Well, don't spark na feel a lot of controversy.
Exactly.
You don't contest lolu so
yeah, 1 million a toilet, just a tiny little toilet. That's a joke. So legi da nga gis ne ñun suñu fekkone dañ fa def ay lots, the small lots. Ñu def le fa development. Let me tell you one thing. Ñun suñu under 17 you remember our team?
Yeah.
We were compact because we were together for so long. So lolu it helps as well. Because from the under 17, you them under 20, under 23 to the senior level.
Yeah.
So they among that connection. Even still now, we have that connection between us. You am your own group, you have connection bangfa. So GFF didn't want to grassroots. You put them into that FIFA, just learn teachers, just learn, grow up together. You demand under 17, demand under 20, demand under 23 to the senior level.
Okay,
it will help.
All right, that probably could have led us to put you watch suspension wala ban bu ñu def recently in Senegal. But bala lolu again, ñu bari tamit dañuy wax ne the problem of Gambian football affaire xaalis bi dafa start time bi nga xamantene FIFA si lañ commencé di subvent yokka xaalis bi mu bari léegi nag jiite GFF sax mu def day nekk big time issue in this country ñun xam nañ ci dara li leen do wax ne in the olden days time ñoom the late Obi and others they sacrifice ñoom ñoo jël seen xaalis ñoom dugal ko
dafa jaay own lanam bi Sidiki Kinte when he was a president dafa jaay own lanam bi Ibu Silla Idrissa Sonko those players jaay nañ woon seen own land pour dugal xaalis ci Gambian football. Yeah. Sidiki Kinte do the same thing. But now, ñi can do jaay seen land because they got enough money there. We got enough money, like you're saying. FIFA every year now, the money is going high.
Yeah, especially this year with COVID money, it was more.
Yeah, COVID money is
wow. Okay, that's another thing. We will talk about that. But again, you have went through the ranks from under 17, under 20, and all that. You know very well this is one recent development. Of course, we will get to the under 20 issue because that's the main reason why it's here.
Yeah.
But we just want to reflect on some of the issues, and before we get there. Now, the recent ban or disqualification for Gambia being in Senegal under 17. It's not the first time. Time ñum kebe xewon na fi tamit juron na ciow am na ñu wasat that lo mo lead on ben you dissolve and all that. Here this time the same issue happened and
and nothing happens.
Seemingly nothing happens.
Yeah.
So what's the issue? Why should we always make such kind of a mistake? We need to groom young players.
This is what I'm trying to explain.
At the tender age. Then you know to the level. But if there are criteria and we keep flouting the rules and regulations, we go out in there then trying to shift blames on others because JFF they did their testing by CAF officials and all that. But yes, still, we did not. They said they were going to counter the appeal. But But you went through the process. Why do always Gambia found guilty?
But like I said, like you said, Kebe and them, they've did it, and then they're gone. These ones, they've done it. No one knew for Belegi. They should be gone. It's fair game. And then you put rectify that mistake. So if Kebe is gone, you stay. So which means they wouldn't change anything. So it's like every time munna happen again. So like I was saying, the only thing you make to change that situation, to boom happen and again, it's to start this grassroots football from younger then do them grow them. If not, it's gonna be still the same mistake. They said they've done the test, they've done this, they've done that, and it's not their fault. Like the coach accept, but it doesn't matter. It's not your fault. But you are the federation. It's them because they are there. They're the federation. So if we can carve more def lolunone and all of them stuff, so you saying right, they should win that appeal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you got proofs.
Yeah, if they have.
So if you got proofs, you've done what you've done. Then why don't you get the result? Look at Amulen call CAF winning on send appeal be. You understand?
Yeah, but then again, are we learning from our mistakes?
No, man.
Wow.
We not.
Because lot is an issue. So fake people watch and people have concerns, and then at the end of the day, munge repeat again. It seems as that we are not learning from our mistakes.
No, man.
So and that again, I'm not more defty Gambia as a country.
Yeah. I mean, even those kids as well. Because I got kids there, I got lads there that are playing there.
Okay.
Traumatized,
yeah.
If you understand, because those are small kids. Because they were hoping the same future is already been sorted, and then the next minute is hang of my way. So hale more affect. Nyom don't affect because they already sorted. Nyom okay. Why hale you send career be affect? So if we don't change all these things, there is a lot that we should be changing. That federation is not owned by individuals.
Yeah,
it's for all Gambians.
It's
if this group is there, they're not doing what people want them to do. People got right to say that they're not doing enough. Let them go and then let other ones come and develop the game to the other level.
Yeah, but so what guy definitely for that? Would that be fair also? For GFF, they're really doing because you try mistake amna, but then never name for base they should go. Do you think so?
Yeah, because GFF haven't done anything. Man, what they've done.
Yeah,
I haven't seen what they've done. Like I was saying, the things that are happening from Jato's days, Ibusila's days and them days, it's still happening.
Yeah.
Mad policies, camping allowances, camping dresses, all of them stuff. They're still happening. Hotel problems, Ndoi stranding. The under 20 recently, they stranded over to in Mauritania or
in Morocco.
In Morocco.
Yeah, we'll
how many hours? Over 40 hours transit.
We'll talk about that. Yeah.
So you also fake on they've done something. Those are the things lolling war on again cut off at this 18.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be happening. If at all they've done enough, you shouldn't be happening, the campaign allowance shouldn't be happening, all of them.
Yeah, talking about definitely that, because I was just saying Manglado what the transformation of the goal project. I was just telling you, you have done the 17, when you get to the qualifications, you have done the 20 out there also in the championship. Of course, we are in the brink of maybe making history by qualifying for the next Africa Cup of Nations. And of course, one thing also, this responsibility of the national teams, more or less, GFF will always argue, dugal halis. Maybe later on the Gambia government would come and repay them, but at some level, they do what is necessary at the necessary time, and then GFF would come later and maybe pay whatever they want to pay. So when maybe they have done some efforts.
GFF,
or don't you at least give them credit, Chilolu? Yes, you think they could have done more, or they have not done
exactly.
They have not done enough.
I mean, like you living here,
Yeah.
you don't know much.
Yeah.
But if you go to abroad, in England, especially in England, where football,
Yeah.
then I'm not going to compare Europe and here, but at least Gambia and Senegal, compare them and see where Senegal is and where we are. So Lota Malena, they have not done anything.
Yeah, but Gambia, if academic government are not playing same
no,
role in that case.
That's their excuse. The government is not helping. Yeah. The minister Bisibopam, Bakar Bayi, came all out. Mune, nyom, they're the one that is doing everything to the GFF. Last game, nyom chartered the flight to go for the kids to go. So legi. GFF at the same time, the government is not doing. So we wouldn't understand because Minister Bisi Bopam affairs is they have to come with the invoice and everything, approve.
Maybe time back the things come living well before challenges they've done. Probably and then GFF have to chip in and do what is expected.
If Bakari came to the office newly, he would have all these feedback from the former understanding of Maweni. But he doesn't say anything about Nene Kokutami wasn't doing enough. Understand of Maweni. So which means Nene, GFA are the ones that are saying things Nene, the government is not putting their hand to Gambian football. If the government is not doing, just do what you got. And then people will appreciate that. So Nyom, man, I don't see what they've done to the Gambia. Although the coaches, they're even paying all that money. You got your own Gambian people that are here, they got experience. If I name you players, ex-players that got like a lot of qualifications, like A lines in, B lines in, C lines in, call it, name them. We have proper coaches that can't even sit on a Champions League bench. This coach can't even sit on a Champions League bench.
But it's about the results there.
No, but listen, what result is he having? The thing is,
if all will go as we expect, we are about to make history under his name.
I'm
I think that's a big thing because he succeeded who? A Gambian coach. Sang was there. He was there before and he came back again. But I mean, we got someone probably who we all thought he's not the right man, and now he's giving us the results.
The coaching Sang was doing, and now the coaching we lads or the young lads are doing is different. Understand of Maweni. Sang is understand that.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
in Sang, I think is
nowadays the coaching field is bigger than Nyom Sang send time. You understand? Coach B. Okay. When this coach was applying, Idrissa Sonko applied. Idrissa Dugal na CVMB, Coach Dugal CVMB. The coach haven't done anything, must not qualify any team to any African Cup of Nations or anything. He only got sack anywhere he went to. And he went and picked that coach. He's getting results, we understand. But we got our own people, if you bring them, we got the same result. Coach Bini, Solenko Fair, 100 or 150 or 200,000. These are Gambians, they will sacrifice for the nation. They were sacrificing for the nation when they were playing footy. You understand?
We have in Senegal, Aliou Cissé,
Aliou Cissé team is former Senegalese players. So, why can't we do the same thing? Why can't we do the same thing? Coach Bisu Nahere about them. GFF, if they don't have any money, and it was doing it. I remember Gambia was playing against Senegal. Ibusilla, Idi, Padimbo,
Wow.
Sefo Soli. Hatib Jane, Mune New stay in hotel for free for the rooms, no charge. Yeah? And then, but the food, GFF have to look after, you want to take care
Wow,
of that.
I remember
But
that.
GFF, amuñ halis. So these professional players, ñoo daan génne seen halis, di ko spend, ñu jënda real, and they were, in the time where there was this restaurant, Sultan, la ñoo jënda chop every day. Understand from my way? So you didn't sacrifice a real me. Pour ngeen just neglect them like that, leave them, you don't involve them in the Gambian football. People are in the federation, you see, FFB, they don't have idea. They don't have knowledge about football. Yo, Louis Wafi ni age, match allowances, bonuses, jerseys, and people, former players are there, they still got their contacts. I'm not players, former players, you have them still now send jerseys, send kids that are still coming to them. They have sponsors with Adidas, some have sponsors with Puma, and all of that.
But is it not that some of these former players you're talking about, then reserves and Bopa too much, they're now out there, international, doing their bit, and then maybe they have contributed immensely to Gambian football. We all know that, and we respect that. But then, li nga xamantene moy xewna, and of course, maybe now you are speaking out, but before, you hardly had them speak, and you reserved yourself, you're doing your bit in your own way, watching Gambian football out there, say, okay, this could have been done. Escape they could have also, for example, Senegal, El Hadji Diouf, they don't speak out, challenge the federation, the authorities. Now he's part of them.
Yeah.
So this is it. But if you reserve yourself and you are there watching, don't you think change is the norm, Tamit?
The thing is, people are thinking, we reserve ourselves. We are not reserved. There are active coaches and players, ex-players, they all over. See, Adunabi, they're doing very well. Probably no they didn't come out publicly and stuff. Man, my and Wakadbi, I'm the one who is talking. We got a group.
Okay.
We got a group. We doing our own thingy, and because I'm gonna help. Gambian football is failing. You not how fail because we know what we got stuffs. I mean, listen, even in England, ex-players and all these people, they don't neglect them. They bringing them back. See, platform they just the Sky, BT, and everything. You see, Nyom Rio, Steven Gerrard, they're all there because they have stuff they need to bring it back. So you buy all our So buy all our ex-players with all this knowledge and stuff. You buy them like that. They're not bringing back to the nation or joining a chance putting in the car. I mean, it's like a far waste. Nobody wants that. You don't book a football. You put fight anybody or anybody.
Exactly. And
we want our football to go to the next level.
Yeah. Before we get to the under 20 issue, but I said wakat bi legi. Why now? Don't you think people dañ mëna ngo gis ne ñon Demba ak ñuy wax yeb dañ bay be Gambia xej na amna yaakar pour qualify league. And now you want to come and challenge the GFM. They are not doing this, they are doing that. While for all these years you have been here and probably you have not come forward.
Man, I've been talking ever since. Kuma Hamsi under 17, under 20. My last game with the national team was 2014. With the late Bonnie Johnson. We were camping at the hostel. Then one of them Angola. Mana was the senior player with the home base national team. We were going to Angola. So I was the senior player with T-Boy, Abdul Jamil. Abdul was the captain, I was the assistant. Mana Abdul listing. These kids here, if we don't have our match bonuses or traveling allowances, we're not going to travel. Mantala Dulato can do travel, the whole team can do travel. The GFF, what they did is, they already got the match bonuses or traveling allowance from the ministry. So mungiye nyom. Understand of my way. So ñu ñoo ak excuses wa Halis Amut dañ ngeen ñoo muñal wété
masala sin
wow man Abdul listing mantala nobody is going. 1 o'clock was the flight Banjul International Airport. So legi man Abdul doing them around 12 my just guy gain us with the money. So which means the money was there ever since. So legi ñun suñ masla he boy wa nañ bay rek ne len travel no. So that money they share it among each other. So this is how it happens all the time. Halis Amut, Halis Ni. Why fake Halis beginning in it's there because we don't have name. Oi, yo, Sisa Bopa, if I said to you I want something in immigration, the man Harama Holki, Sumabena boiler. Yeah? So the same thing. I know people that are in the ministry, I know people that are in the FF. You understand? So right now, say FFB, there are people there that are giving us feedback like proper. It's not like dañoo am information, false information or whatsoever. Yo, you know, the man I've worked with Fisco Konate, Gabi Sose, like you said, Omar Sy, Kebe, Sidi Kinte. So I was part of the system for like since 97, 98. Nyom pa since 97, 98, all the way down by 2014. So I've know everything. The way it's just TV. It's national TV, you know. I'm not gonna say things that I don't even know. I know what I'm saying. So these people, you know, like you said, if when Kebe resigned, Kebe nyom same gang because of this thing. Yo ni bully happen. Did you see anybody resign? Even the president Kababa, I don't just resign. With whatever he's going through now with the TRC and everything, did you see him still resign? Because he knows what he's having there. He knows what he's earning there. But if you're the president, it doesn't matter if you're doing well or not doing well, National Under 17B, then you're disqualified, you're the president, resign. Simple as that. It doesn't matter what the situation or the circumstance is. Resign, boy.
Yeah, of course, talking about resignation does nothing. But ñoom Kebe tamit there was challenge bi dafa bari woon, and then you dissolve the federation at the time. And then dissolve on. Te loolu juróon na coow lu bari ci dëkk bi. Kon ni ma ko at that time, I was, you know, xam naa yëfi nu mu demee. Léegi talking about that under 17 bi lii xew na, and of course wax nañ ci it's something regrettable. It's rather unfortunate Gambia fall trapped on the same issue bi nga xamantene jaaroon nañ ci, and we all regretted it. ñu ñëwaat fall back on the same trap again, and ñu hit ñu, you know, with a ban, you know, suspend ñu ba pare fine ñu again. So lolu is on done. Benen B, we get to the under 20 now, the main issue. That's the main reason why you're here. And more about the under 20. Recently they were in Mauritania on the Matar. Of course, we are all happy they went up to the third position with the finish, you know, and came back home with the bronze medal. But the issue of allowance, and of course they were also delayed in Morocco for hours. Yo has been happening for quite a long time with regards to the national team. Lately, like this, the chartered flight for the national team. But some years ago, even the national team, they don't, you know, strand, they don't struggle at airport. Demba, take us through to the under 20. Learn more here exactly. Allowance be boy, the family. Gambia the for wide. Nyom Lindon compared to the officials.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna GFFC ball palm. Wow. Gambia send game, not this game, send game we travel, but like before send game we travel before you the chartered flight. Wow. Game bo there were people, you know, they have a podium in GFF, and they were not even traveling with the national team. You know, I'm saying podium, then you get talks and care. Then you were part of the FF. Understand?
Yeah.
So,
but do you have those proof? I mean,
exactly. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm not gonna be sitting in a national TV saying things or accusing people or, you know, false accusation. I'm not gonna do that. I'm telling you the facts. GFF, okay, man, I saw a video. This under 20 lads, they got a glass, in Morocco or where in a hotel. They were starving. They got a glass of milk. Holland meew bi yeb ndox la baan ñi leen nekk di dundee fii meew bi xoolal gis nga li du meew dañ ko def yëpp ndox lañ fa def meew bi it's not even meew. The kids send boppa the video I will send you now is on my phone. The video lolu dem viral. I saw the video and wow, this is still happening. Ñun dañ naan tukki ay Mali under 17 we don't have good food. Dañu am benn lupa bu ndaw la nii rek cob bu ndaw nii rek waaye suñ team manager or the guy we travel with, he doesn't even have enough money. Dafa ñëw mu ne leen xaalis amu fi gars yi GFF $100,000 lañ ma jox te loolu jeex na nii naana understand of ma wax ni so dama xalaat ne ñun we've gone through that ages ago, and these kids are going through the same process. So nothing changed. So bu loolu happen, I took my phone, I called, like I said, under 17, under 20, senior level and everything. I got kids, lads, whatever they're going through there, Somalian college, they would tell me, or I'll drive all the way to them. You talk, you what time, you want my everything. I wouldn't tell them, I wouldn't say their names because the same coaches then or GFM. So lolu bum happen ma call man do bi maneko ne ñewal suma side. he was part of the under 20 ñu ñëw mu ne ma ne bro ñun boy gars yi gis nga loolu lii moo happen dégg la ma ne ko ne this video is it true mu ne ma ne yeah dégg la lii moo happen mu ne ma ne in fact boy ñun the whole tournament ak bu ñëwee nii we only got 12 grand. I got 12 grand. Are you kidding me? You have bronze. You got bronze medal.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we got bronze medal, but we only got 12 grand.
That's $12,000.
$12,000.
As
That's the only money they got all together. So you compare to the team manager with them. Team manager don't earn 250 every day. They don't earn. Dollars. $250. No, $250 dollars. Sorry.
Dollars.
So convert that.
Wow.
Do your maths and see how much he earns, and then see the kids. You know, them put sacrifice. You know, 12 grand a day. Man, I spend like $5,000, $6,000 or $7,000.
Again, I want us to repeat that because this is the issue here. Legi players, they will go into the pitch and they sacrifice. They are the athletes. They are the fighters. They are everything. They go into the tournament. They are battle for represent the Gambia and do what is expected.
Sacrificing their life,
and
their family.
Exactly. So you are telling me now, after all what happened in Mauritania, they fought and then get to that position. They came back home and given only $12,000,
yeah.
And contrary to the officials, receiving $250,000.
$250. So convert it.
250. Wow.
The 250.
Wow.
You convert it for the days he spent. Because padium
wow.
every day. Understand of my way.
Wow.
So convert it's a lot of money he have.
Do we know the person?
I don't know. It's either stadium manager Ibu Fai or Pa Fai. Them 255 is one of them. Yeah, I don't know which one is it, but it's the one of them. But for the common and the GFF always in your travel, they want to travel because they want the podiums.
Yeah, but
they don't even want to travel with
again,
the team.
President Bideflanjo, I think, $1 million. Is it? I can't remember exactly. What
but before,
Lolo
before.
Yeah,
that's the president. Mm-hmm. That's the president.
Yeah.
I mean, so just now 12 grand be bunjo hale ni.
Yeah.
The 12 grand already. The Flynn, discourage law in football when it comes to Gambian football. How many you understand?
Yeah, I know.
Because you have bronze. You should be happy. Nobody even went to welcome them. Nyun won bronze, if you remember, 2005 when we were coming from Congo. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of crowd. Mungi melni dañ win World Cup.
Yeah.
People came and then Bahabisa nyun talu won lolu. No, try and am then 12 grand. Nyun time we didn't have ak bronze we didn't have nothing. But we got the funds, we got the support. People came to the stadium, to the airport, and then we went all the way to the stadium, asking medals here, because we qualified to Canada. Because third place in jail. So automatic qualification won to the World Cup in Canada. So we were happy that we get them World Cup. So the money issue, we used to it. We play for nothing. We play without nothing. During day, no training, I'm in 12 grand. We didn't even have 12 grand. But now that's a change. Because league football is all money. Mm-hmm. So if you don't so motivate to the then you not disturb. Because they have family. They got parents that are waiting for them. Even them young season but they have to look after themselves. Gambia is expensive. £100 or £200 a day for you boy. That's the first mujay. Yeah, compared to England, £100 takes you for like 5-6 days. So they're not even having anything. 12 grand. Are they kidding me? 12 grand. You're not encouraging those kids.
Yeah. Definitely, that's something.
It's sad.
Yeah. Legi, by fourth time, does it have to be GFF ñom def luñ warut ñom def li nga xamantene luñ wara def or the government? Because
no,
def ma itel always because the government tamit su fekkee ne ñom they did not do what is expected. GFF will always ñom dañoo jël xaalis bi nga xam fi ko wara dugale and then dugal ko fi nga xamantene mo government bi moko warona def.
Waaw legi. Waaw. GFF member bobu nonu ku topa team bi.
Waaw.
Mom naka la lutax mom muy am that money ñi play amuñ that money mom fu jëlé money bobu that money wow. He can even share that money to them kids ku nek am even at least $200 mom mu sacrifice mu bayendo yi ku nek am 200 at least understand of ma wax ni but he got it mom am nako so su fekkee ne ñom ñu ne amuñ xaliss bon the whole team the delegation the coaches and the staff and everybody ñoo xam nga am na seen baxa they all got their money. But the kids, the lads that went to sacrifice for the nation, I'm nothing. So it's not fair for the kids. Fair would, because ni halal yen da ngeen wara am pour motiver ndo you know dañ leen wara am pour encourage them, because nowadays the kids like us before ñun dañ dëgëroon boppa ndoy léegi de tout understand nga pour ñu pour ndoy bari seen carrière yaaxu na fii because da ngaa dem ñu leen a fay ay $700 ay $2,000 ay te ñu ngi play si ligue bi ñun dañ daan play si ligue bi without nothing for months di am dara nothing. But now you can't munlo tie xale yi di leen yóbbu nga leen a play loo doo leen jox dara or anything yaa ngi leen a discourage loo.
All right, so that's the issue. Loolu moo waral waxtaan bi comme loolu dafa nekk li nga xamante ne mooy li am solo, but we'll also will get to GFF. Those are open ñoom tamit pour ñu ñëw ñu leeral yëf yi naka la demee. Try nañ sa def nañ some effort, but we could not get any one of them.
You won't see any one of them.
But we will try again. We'll keep pushing and we'll talk to them and see, because lii dafa war a leer. You know, su fekkee ne xale yi kon ni ma ko waxee, they go out there, do their best, sacrifice their life and represent their countries very well, because you know initially this tournament be started and you lose game be Charlie Bariwana, but they picked up with their coach and then they went along to the semi-finals and you lost against Ghana, but they go on again, they went on again to the third position. New Jelko against Tunisia, so that was really great and everybody was happy again. But soon they may be dealt with the allowances they were given is just 12,000 for each of them, young players, and then officials are paid in foreign currency, which has been also a concern in this country. Allowance officials legally don't gonna travel. You know, you don't travel, sir. At the end of the day, they don't like why. Ni yebwara them. Legally, they'll buy media behind. You know, Lulu has been a concern. Of course, Legi Lulu change na GFF all the national teams amnesty media officers, which is commendable. We have to say that Lulu mom I'm sorry. Why tamit you mail ni suy xew dañ ko wara waxtane dañ ko wara wax mu leer buñ ko napal. That's why Demba is here. He had the concern. We gave him the platform mu ñew ñu waxtane ko as Gambia. We need to discuss these issues because they are concerning issues. Players need to be respected and they need to be motivated, they need to be supported, they need to be encouraged, because they are young people and they are out there for the nation. So that's quite very important. Whether it's the GFF who are responsible or the government also need to do their part. We would, you know, get to the minister if need be and we talk about these issues because they need to be ironed out. We need to discuss about this. If not, probably it would happen again. You know, I said it earlier on when it came to when it comes to the ban of the under-17 disqualification. It happened before, and this time again it happened. But not much have been said about it or done, if you like. So what lessons are we learn as a country? For some of us have been in this system for a while, and we have been talking about these issues and all whatnot. So it's high time to reflect back as a country. Thank God, maybe this year we are about to make history at the national level. But that's another thing. This under-17, under-20, get to that level at the national team. So if they are not encouraged and support, that's another thing. Then again, what can we learn from this? I know you would blame the GFF for this, but as a country, I mean, if this thing's happening, the family commune, we have a long way to go.
Bro. We haven't even started yet. When it comes to football, the development, the way we treat players, the grassroots, we haven't started anything. I mean, the kids, like I was saying, the lads they're trying. I mean, I'm hoping they qualify to African Cup of Nations, and I hope we're gonna qualify because we got good players. Why don't I just do any sense said Bini? You haven't watched them. I watch every single game. They have proper good players. So why in a key Morgan Amun football? Can Key Morgan Agrao? Key Morgan Agrao. Their striker is a good striker. Lamarando with 10 Bobunono, he's a proper good player. So they have good players. So no you saying group Bobunono. Nyom GFF or whatsoever, they want to try to maintain that team. When legi from nekani, yangi tas team bobu nono. Kondo yingi frustrate from nekani. Understand of maweni? Yangi tuki, yangi them Cup of Nation, if you understand.
Yeah.
Your family and everybody is hoping that you come with
something
for your own family. Wow. So legi you came and then there's nothing. So your moral went down straight. So you they want to try to keep those kids, you make sure we did everything. GFF senior travel, dañoo yóbbu invoice to the ministry jox leen everything wara ñoom suñ spendee ba pare ministry bi daf leen dee wax ne whatever you spend tell us we refund you so what are they so man how understand uma ne suñ ñëwee di wax ne nii like you said call them let them come because GFF nga luy seen problem if they did something wrong nobody comes to explain if they did something loo xam ne is fine everybody want to be on the TV to talk about that so yéen a ngi def loo xam ne is wrong come out come to the TV prove me wrong or prove the nation wrong ne this wasn't happening this nañ ñëw ña ngi explain this is the it's not like affaire yi rite wante la no dañ bëgg a xam rek people wants to know and let them clear things people know ne lii moo happen
okay now again xam naa ne balaa ñoo jeexal if you talk about the issue again is about leadership, it's about administration. Exactly. And you said from the olden days, so who do we trust now? Them? No, maybe you people are also talking, if you come in and get to the GFS, the same thing might happen again.
Because we know what we're doing. Because I'm going to help. Yangi professional level for almost 10, 15 years. Yangi professional level.
Yeah.
So administration side, I'm not idea. You know how football no more dohe. So in Gambia, the football is totally the other way around.
Yeah.
Imagine, Senegal got their professional league, yeah? I'm not comparing Gambia to Europe even.
Yeah.
Just Senegal, yeah. Sen league be, how many kids know you get fee? Then they play league in Senegal. Okay, you should league be si bopam. Imagine a could be on almost about 50 players. Not even one individual more like association league.
Right.
So that tells well. It doesn't tell any because which means we got a bad league. If Sufeke could be Munuta or Kenasa from our league. You understand? And before, Lord more happened. You know Ibusila Nyom Jato Sunanyu, home base in Yun. We got about 6 man Nyom Biahov, Daddy Guy, Ato Gomez, you name them. You put me up there. Understand of my While Legi that is not happening.
Yeah.
So which means that we have our own league bisi bopam. GFF Muninko sort out.
Escape for the player pool now outside is wide. So we have more talented players. No.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. No, because
this is at the highest level. We are talking about the national team. So that you need experience.
So you're saying highest level. We got highest level players playing Europe and stuff. They are not part of the national team. The coach is not calling them because he got issue with them.
Yeah, but that's
highest level.
Now. Wow.
Highest level. You're talking about high level.
Yeah.
So legi luma explain more nene. Professional level Warsakla. We got lads here. Ndo you magistrate under 20 We got proper ndo you have the so enjoy chance they profit. No you like a professional level. Neku ne nyole nda football. Warsak bila.
No also how na sometimes national team you give local players. They impress everybody. They go to the stadium and do what is expected
but now,
or more.
Lolo, system boom has been wiped out. It's not happening anymore. So, league, you're on your one and you GFF send league. You go to the GFF league, yeah. They don't even have a bench per player, and you see players are sitting on the floor.
Again, that would lead me to ask again, stadiums is government's responsibility to put them in them.
No, listen.
Because so they may park sini, KMC nyoko GFF mom but they renovate dugal si halis.
If GFF is playing
don't
the
have
league,
the facilities.
Why GFF playing league in a bad football ground or in a bad pitch? Ñun suñ pitch boobu sax buñ yaakaaree national stadium.
Waaw
patikaay la mooy everything fan la ñoo defee everything musician yi and everything fan la ñoo ñëwee and loolu lay yaakaar ne ñu ngi play the next game foofu noonu understand fu mu nekk ne they rushing the grass pour fix ko pour ñu mën a play in 7-8 days or 12 days I don't know so the pitch is important as a professional football player I know a football pitch is important. It should be a proper ground because ground will only yakare to take 3 points. When the ground is bad, them lads that are coming, they played in proper grasses.
Yeah, absolutely.
So young and then put into funny grasses. That's the natural time to adopt.
Yeah. Lolo, I'm not sure. Legi, maybe second to last question. You talked about the leadership and all that. Are you people ready to come forward, put challenge for the leadership?
110%.
You talked about young election next year and all that.
Yeah.
So you have a group. Are you discussing about this?
A lot.
Are Demba and others ready now to come and challenge the GFF? Because Kaba, Mungfi, and then of course some of the stakeholders, Japan, he's doing his bit, and all that. You out there might be thinking otherwise.
Yeah.
So. Like
you said, if Kaba is not a football player or wasn't never a football player or wasn't a professional, he's a soldier before your hamga. If Kaba can run the FF, ñu judu football when we were young, and then we went all the way to football process, bo halat the football lola wala them through. We gone through all that. Probably the administration side, we got players as well that are doing that. We got Njogu Demba Hamdene, they're doing global football association, they're helping countries to develop. And Guinea-Bissau, Mauritania, look at Mauritania, Same Federation be. Whole legi Mauritania how they are. So we got institution your hamdene, we got ex players your hamdene, they working. Understand? Why ñom sen excuse yeb dem na ñew na rek nene yeah nañ delu wat and then start to live in. Ñun we doing what we're doing. If I tell you man kuma ham biko yo ham nga. Wow. Ham nga because there is no player no suma under ño hamne they have not given them football shoes to play or football jerseys or whatsoever. So to be doing it, ñu ngi def lu wara def ci football when we were not even professionals. Understand of my way? Talking of now. So ñom we wouldn't come ñu ne la ni la ñoo defar réew bi or Gambian football pour we doing it. Ñun ñu ko def. But the thing is if people are there, si federation bi ñoo xamne xamuñ football, ñi ngi run football bi. This is all what is going to happen. Ay problem yi ni rek ñu suspend ñu expel ñu li dem fele lele dem ni, you understand? And that problems are still happening and it's not going to change.
All right. Now again, I will ask you this one because with all that you might have said here, the concerns in rate and all that might have been the case, muna demino and otherwise. But would you agree the decision at the end of the day, am na benn particular group or people you have no responsible as to who would lead the Gambian football, and that's the stakeholders, the clubs, regional associations, and all that. And that you need to do a lot more, or you need to do something to convince those people. And apparently, maybe will you probably think Kaba is doing something that they appreciate? Not all of them, but majority of them, because that's why they entrust him. He was re-elected again. So Lolu, these things are happening, but the people the final say are still convinced that this is the right guy. Don't you think the problem or the concerns that you have might persist or whatever?
Do you think that is stakeholders are convinced? No. Having a team see there, they want to vote it. You know what Kaba is doing? Kaba will go to the teams and give them money. Like I was saying, do Mafi accuse Kaba or do Mawa law hamne. No. They don't gain a halis. Like I was saying, now they know we got election coming next year. Wow. Legally talk again as we're gonna fix Manjai Park, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, how many years ago like for Neka Nyom? Nyata years, 2 times for them. 2 times. So this year, the final year, more the year ball and more fix a park. So it's a campaign. They already start the campaign. Park Bukaya Hall, nothing I just renovation. Phoebe, last 2 months ago. So Phoebe, end of the year, don't just been park more renovate. It's just then you're definitely. No, they're not gonna do anything. Understand? But even if they've done that, the federation is not owned by one individual. It's not. It's owned by all Gambians. So let them say 10. Palen ñun tamit ñu def benen 10. Mu dem ci kaw. Ñun suñ fa génné ñene ñu def 10. Understand?
Yeah, exactly.
This is all Gambians. Ñun as players or ex-players, at least luñ mëna contribute to this Gambian football. More gonna chance than people that don't know football. How am I understand? We got agents, we got contacts, we got people. So if we come, it's a lot of opportunity for the Gambian football in general. How much I understand? Because every individual ex-player got his ex-manager or his ex-team doctor or whatsoever. So just got grassroots Gambian football. Wow. It's not about we even need proper features you hamnene. Hola Newton career league. Suma masi sun omi yebi you know, people got injuries because from grassroots we don't even know the proteins, we don't even know the sleeping routines, we don't even know. Understand? So you also mage you definitely they know. So that
career.
Yeah, whole career you stop.
Wow, but in a torop at young age.
Exactly.
Yeah. So these are all issues. I know elections there are still more to go. Sorry, because I wouldn't ask you what you are doing to or whether you know what you should do to get you to football house, because I know the incumbent they are doing
we're on it on the ground.
Oh, on the ground. Okay, we will probably get you back some other time to talk about it. But finally, on a final note today, I know we are talking about a very interesting issue. Matter being I'm sure many Gambians would want to know about it.
Yeah.
What do you think should be the way forward? And again, are you hopeful in Gambia this time with the chance that we have, we might finally break the deadlocks and we make history and get to the AFCON, because everybody's praying for that, and we have been yearning for this for over 50 years now. Finally, we're getting close. We're getting very close to the edge. So, do you think with this crop of players, they're about to make history?
Yeah.
Do you foresee that?
Yeah. I've watched all those lads playing football.
Wow.
They know what they can do.
Wow.
And just not fuñ aga.
Yeah.
And you know, football is not about one person or individual person, but the team. You have to have the whole group together to put your team into another level. No, they can do it, because recent games you can say it. Man, I don't have problem with the kids or with the lads playing, or because they're all good players. Man, my problem is with the FF, because I'm gonna FF determine more what a post do you push and moral them, put them to the level where they want to get to. But I just right now, for Gambia qualified, we are 90-something% for hope. Then we're gonna make it to the AFCON. The whole Gambia.
Finally, we're about to bring the jinx, you know.
No, definitely. I have high hope. That's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's going to happen.
We are very much hopeful. Now, Demba, finally, what would be your message to the football authorities and the government, if you like, particularly to the Ministry of Youth and Sports? You know, because there is a lot more we have to do as a country to develop sports, not only football, but we are talking about football today. Probably we might talk about another sports tomorrow. And these issues of controversies and constants is not a new thing in Gambian football. And we talked about the allowance issue, per diems. It's not a new thing in Gambian football. So, yow lan nga foog ne loolu lañ war a mën a jàngee ci lii. If these young lads can come and have concerns like this, ñuy dundee mel ni ñuy dem ci airport, ñuy stand ay days, struggle, that's alone is problematic. Talk again, nga waxati about this podium issue and all that. What would be your message to the authorities? What can we learn from this?
Like he said, it's been happening.
Yeah, it has been happening.
We've not learned anything about it. So let them learn. This is our mistakes. This is, they happen. So it's not going to happen. You wouldn't see any GFF member traveling without a podium with travel. Never. No one will travel. The GFF member, none of them will travel without the podium. None of them will travel without the allowances or whatsoever. No. None of them will even sacrifice like we're doing to just travel without nothing. None of them will do that. Understand? So
here the problem is the money.
It's the money. If you don't have money in football, forget it, because now football involves with money. There is money. So you say, do you have to play? We were playing because we love the game. We love the game. We were playing. Still now, my boy, we still play because we love the game. So knowing now, it's all about money. So forget it.
Yeah, and talking about money also, in as much as we are talking about the GFF, but the government also have to do a lot more. They are doing.
But the government,
compared to what we see in other countries, Gambian government is doing little about in supporting Gambian football.
The Minister of
but the
Minister of Youth and Sport, boom, just step in. He's a youth. He knew how the federation was operating. Every single bit of it, he knew about it. He wanted to come, full time, put support, put do everything in football. So when it comes to the government side, it's been sorted out. Loli's been sorted because the guy who was there, Bucks, he's a young lad, man. He's a young lad, so he liked the game. He knew every individual set on he knew everyone. He was a fan of football. So Kokui, he's not gonna let football be neglected. He's not gonna do that. So he is doing all what he can do to make supporting the federation when it comes to football or traveling and everything. So like I was saying, let them come. So fake Baxter did again as he do man. So fake federation again as he do federation. But like I said, federation always come out when they're winning or when they done something good. But when it comes to Lohamnen, you got Yobu age living Binyoe, they wouldn't even nobody comes out. Put talk about it, put clarify themselves. No. So attitude be or the FF, that needs to change. You know, they just need to go. That's it. Simple as that. That's the fact.
Okay. Thank you very much, Demba, for coming.
Thank you.
Hopefully, Nangla Amat and another bit time.
Anytime.
We discuss about this. We'll continue to talk about it because Sunyi Reula and we all
exactly.
are into it.
We're all concerned.
We have to discuss these issues. But again, like I said, we will, get to the GFF. We'll do our best and see if they will come and we discuss about this issue.
If they will come.
If necessary, we'll come back and they'll be here so we can discuss
debate.
about it. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Exactly.
Inshallah. So whatever. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
He has been part of the system. He's still part of the system. So tonight, boy, they're having fun again. So we all remember what these boys did for the country. So the onus lies on all of us as Gambians. We need to do more. So we needed to bring him here because he have this concern. And so we will continue the discussion, inshallah. Gambian sports, not only in Gambian football. And it's high time Gambia them. We need to break the jinx, Let's keep praying. Let's keep hoping. These coming matches will get the maximum points necessary, and we get to the Africa of Nations. We have been supporting other countries, other players, other teams. It's high time we sit and watch our own national team play at the AFCON. How about that? That would be something remarkable, and we all, are looking forward to that. And inshallah, with prayers, with hope, with support, we are about to make history. But again, talking about this under 17, under 20, under 20, these people have been making us very happy and making records for the country. So they need to be encouraged as well. So with that, we will now take a short break and come back. Okay, we should be just saying goodbye, I'm just told. That should be the end of it today. We excuse our apology for not being able to bring you the newspaper review today. So this is the week's final edition. And of course, we are saying bye-bye. Thank you very much for the pleasure of your company, wherever you might have been watching. It was good to have you. And we are getting into the weekend, and we hope you will have a very, very splendid weekend. Thank you for your comments and contributions. And like I said, we'll keep talking. We'll keep discussing about issues that concern all of us as Gambians and as a country. We have to be there as a country. So, dañu war a dem. So dem dafa jot. And jërë ngeen jëf. Fii la ñoo yemandi yéen ba next week Monday nañ dellusiwaat ci beneen week ci beneen edition. Fii ak booba rek ñu ñaanal leen jàmm and say bye-bye. Do have a very pleasant day. Thanks for watching.
Gambia may be the smallest country in Africa, but it will host the second largest gathering of world leaders in 2022. To successfully host the OIC Summit and put the Gambia on the global stage, the government of the Gambia set up OIC Gambia to mobilize resources for the implementation of key development and infrastructure projects on a scale never seen before. 20 new roads will be constructed across the country, and the Bertel Harding Highway will be expanded into a dual carriage highway of 2 lanes on each side from the airport to Sting Corner. All people in the Gambia deserve clean water and a constant flow of electricity. Therefore, an entirely new water system will be constructed, including new transmission and distribution networks to meet the increasing demand. In order to provide a more reliable supply of electricity, the OIC Gambia project will replace and double the capacity of the NAWEC transformers and overhead electric cables. We will equip the police with modern apparatus and technical training in an effort to keep the streets of the Gambia safe. By building the largest international conference center in the region, a